I woke up at 6 this morning because the snow plows were going by, so there's that. It's Sunday, November 26th at about 8 in the morning, like 8:10 at the latest, and I'm going to do a little bit of a reading challenge today. Over the summer, I went to Florida with my family, and we stopped at the Harley Davidson store in Daytona Beach, and I bought these dice. And so what I'm gonna do today is roll my dice and let the dice determine how long I read for the day, and I'll bring you along with. The only plans that I have today are making chicken noodle soup to try to help myself overcome whatever little sickness I have going on after Thanksgiving, and getting ready to go back to work tomorrow. Nothing else truly exciting, but reading on the agenda. So let's get started. I know that my goal is to finish Rock, Paper, Scissors, which is my book club book. And then I've read all of the books that I had planned for November, so maybe I'll get started into my December TBR. To be determined. Let's just roll the dice. We got 2 threes. 6 hours of reading seems way more doable than the possibility of 12 for today. Let's go ahead and get started. I already have my chair set up in my reading corner with my Kindle arm, and my Kindle's down here. I have my little page turner. We're gonna get comfortable and get started. I need to go bring my dog out. She was wet from being outside, and now she should be dry. So we're gonna bring her out, get started reading, and we'll go. Friday and yesterday, she has been sleeping right next to me pretty much constantly. She really got tired playing with my friend's dog over Thanksgiving. And here we have Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is what we'll be reading. Where's my little clicky guy? All right, you good? Are you comfortable? You're gonna fall. I really feel like you're gonna fall. We might not be able to sit here the whole time that we're reading just because she's gonna wanna lay on me. And I already can sense that she's gonna fall off of this and knock the camera over. Okay, that's better. That's better, yes. That feels so much nicer. All right, we're gonna get started. Let me tell Siri to set a timer. Siri, set a timer for 6 hours.
6 hours, starting now.
All right, I'll check in with you guys as we go. We're 3 minutes in. Okay, 3 minutes in, and I already have a problem. My clicker's dead, so I have to charge that, which means that I have to switch over to manually holding this thing. I have my strapsicles to put on my Kindle. I just want it to be lazy. So let me hook this up. I've read 1 page of the chapter that I'm on. Oh, and I am like 55% into this book, Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney, and I feel so like terribly unsettled. I'm surprised that I was able to go to sleep last night, to be honest with you, because it reads very much like a horror. In my opinion, it reads very much like a horror, and I never really know what's gonna happen next, and I feel very on edge while reading it. So yeah, let me just explain what this book is about, what I've gathered so far, and then we'll actually get started for real this time. We are following our main characters, Amelia and Adam, who are a married couple. I don't know if it's been said how long they've been married. Adam is a screenwriter who has face blindness, so he can't even recognize Amelia's face. He can't recognize anybody's faces. Amelia is somebody who works at like a dog shelter, and they have this really, really nice ritzy house in London, or somewhere near London. They have traveled to the Scottish Highlands to like vacation. Their therapist recommended that they take a weekend getaway to reconnect and all that fun stuff. So Amelia conveniently has won this weekend-long trip to this chapel. I think it was called Blackwoods Chapel. I've read it several times, and right now my mind is drawing a blank. So they won a trip to this chapel in the Scottish Highlands, and that's where they are right now, and all kinds of spooky stuff is happening. It's told between 3 different points of views and letters. It's very spooky. I am enjoying it. Shout out to my friend Ashley for recommending this for our book club pick this month. Really excited to talk about it with all of my girlfriends. So yeah, I am gonna dive back into it. We have basically 6 hours to go. We're gonna resume I might actually stay over here because it's chaos hour and I'm safest over here. So let me get back to it and I'll check in a little while. So it's been about an hour and I am at 72% into rock, paper, scissors. I need to eat something. I'm so hungry. So I'm going to go get my chicken noodle soup started. I'm gonna make it in the crock pot. I'm gonna make me some toast for like a breakfast and then I'll get back to it. Now that I kind of know what's going on in the chapel, I feel a little less spooked because it was feeling very paranormal-y there for a second, but that's really the only update that I have. I'm gonna go eat something. I'll check in again in like another hour and hopefully within that hour I will have finished the book. I'm captivated by this book. This is a good one. This is a good one. I can't tell you anything because it's a spoiler, but all I could say is, oh my God, it's a good one. The twist that is just twisted at 77%, immaculate, just immaculate. I'm 92% in to rock, paper, scissors, so I'm almost done. I have 4 hours left. Okay, update. I finished and it's been like 2 minutes. I was apparently practically done. I forgot that the Kindle does the thing where you don't really have 8% left. You're pretty much done when you're at 92%. I need to ruminate in my thoughts for this one, but by the time this video is out, you will have already probably seen my November recap, so you can catch all my thoughts on this book in my November recap. And now it's time to pick the next book. I have 4 hours to go and I'm debating whether I should start one of the books that I have lined up for December or if I should just pick another Kindle book. I only have 4 days left in November to read my next book, and this is like the last weekend in November, so I'm a little nervous to start a physical book just in case I can't finish it, but I'm thinking. Give me a second, I'll check back in once I've made a decision. I've made the decision. We are going to start reading Charm by Tracy Wolff. I forget which book number this is in the Crave series, but because I'm gonna have to take so much time to focus on this book, these books are like 1,000 pages long, so since I'm gonna have to take so much time to focus on this book, I think I'm gonna start this now as part of a reading challenge. That way I can get through a huge chunk of it today and hopefully finish it before the month ends. So that's what we're going with. It's Charm by Tracy Wolff, book, I forget which, let me see. It's book 5 in the Crave series. I'm hoping that I can finish what's out in this series before the end of the year. So if I read this one now and Cherish next month, I will have finished the series, or at least what's out this year. I started reading Crave this year. I read Crave way back in, I think, April. So I'm pretty much on track too. Well, I'm on track. So basically, let's see. I need to see how many pages this book is. Oh, this one says that it's only 592 pages. One of them, I swear to God, was 1,000 pages. I can't, I just read part of a review and I need to stop. Okay. I'm gonna get started. I'm just here to say that we're picking up, it seems like, where Grace is trapped with Hudson in her like gargoyle brain, and I'm very excited about that. I literally can't remember how the last book ends, but we're picking up with Grace and Hudson when they're trapped together, so I can't wait. I fucking hate Jackson in this series, and I really think that he is a terrible character, even though I'm kind of rooting for something major to happen with him and one of the other characters. I don't like Jackson as Grace's like person, but I do very much like Hudson as Grace's person. So I'm very excited to get to see what Tracy Wolff has come up with about what happens between the two of them when they're trapped in Grace's brain together. So that's where we're at. I'm only on chapter 2. It's been literally like 2 minutes. That's what you get. I figured out where we left off. This is like the epitome of laziness, and I genuinely love it. You guys are propped up on the couch with me. I have my gooseneck and my page turner. We're ready to start again. I have my Diet Coke and my timer. Let's get started. Right now, we're still just rehashing what happens while Grace and Hudson are trapped together. So what we're doing right now is working through Grace's POV, Hudson's POV. I do enjoy Hudson's POV significantly. He is a very funny character. I've been laughing and enjoying myself. We haven't quite hit kicking my feet and giggling, but probably we'll get there soon. Okay, we just finished chapter 14, and I've reached the first all hell breaking loose. So that's great. I forgot how many times the phrase all hell broke loose is used in this series, but we've hit our first one at chapter 14, so that's where we're at. I am 9% in, and I don't know how long I have left, probably around 3.5 hours, but we're gonna get back into it, and I'm gonna take this off of the tripod so I don't have to hold the whole tripod to film updates. We've had our second all hell breaks loose moment, 12% in. She's really sleepy. I really need to go to the bathroom, so we're gonna have to come back to this. She just keeps sleeping beside me. It's so nice when she's not walking all over me to be able to sit here and read calmly and quietly. It's so nice. 2.5 hours left, 14% into Charm. I'm on chapter 22. We're still visiting what happened when Grace and Hudson were like frozen. So yeah, I don't know if that's what this entire book is going to be, but we'll see. I'll let you know. I have 2 hours and 8 minutes left, but I need a snack, so I'm gonna go make some popcorn. I'm starting chapter 29, and I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna start kicking my feet and giggling, so I'm having a great time. I have an hour left. I took a little break so that I could message with my husband and finish up my soup, cooking my soup that is, package some up for lunch tomorrow and all that jazz. It's dark as night outside right now, and it's literally 4:41 p.m. I have an hour and 10 minutes left, so it's no shot that I'm not gonna complete this challenge today. But yeah, this has been like an ideal way to spend my Sunday, especially because I'm not feeling the greatest. I have like this weird cough going on that's not really fun. But yeah, this has been like an ideal last day of leave before I go back to work tomorrow. Anyway, I don't know where I'm at in this book, but I am feeling fully confident that I'm right and we're only gonna be covering Grace and Hudson and what they were doing when Grace had Hudson like frozen in time. Time is up. We finished the challenge. It's 6:36 p.m. I have nothing else planned for the day, so I am going to continue reading. I read the remaining 45% of Rock, Paper, Scissors in today's challenge, and I've made it about 40% into Charm. So I'm gonna keep reading, but that's gonna be it for me for this video. If you wanna hear all my thoughts about Rock, Paper, Scissors and Charm, you're going to need to go to my November wrap up, which is gonna be in the card up here somewhere or down in the description below. If you like the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I'm always looking for more reading challenges, and this is kind of like my own interpretation of the random number generator kind of challenge. I do want to still do that one, but on a day where I have more time. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you all next week. Hopefully I'm feeling better with my next video. Bye guys.